Hi guys, let's do this question and I read it. Find the inverse Laplace transform of fs equals to s squared plus 6 all over x s squared plus 4 into bracket s squared plus 9 into bracket. So guys, let's do this. So guys, I have written the question here and our work guys is first of all to put it into partial fractions. And so guys, I will write here s squared plus 6 all over s squared plus 4, and I write again s squared plus 9. Guys, I put that into partial fractions. So this is going to be, you can put a line there, which I put here a s plus b, and I'll say why I'm doing that guys. Because guys, that's what happens if you have squared here, then here you put the power of s should be in ascending order. That is the power to the power of 1 and this one to the power of 0, and so therefore it's not there. But you put a coefficient which is b. Now plus, the same case happens to here, whereby you write s squared plus 9, and here you have cs plus d, like that. Guys, from that we come now and say s plus 6 here, s squared plus 6 is equals to, you divide that by that, you get as plus b multiplied by s squared plus 9, like that, plus this one is, you divide that by that, you'll get cs plus d multiplied by s squared plus 4. So guys, what we are doing is like we are looking for LCM. After we look for the LCM of that, which is this, guys, we can be able to equate this and that into that is to s squared plus 6. And so this is what happens if you are to do that. So from there guys, we can multiply out all this, and this is going to be, we can leave out this first, and guys, now we come and multiply this. So guys, you shall have as multiplied by s squared, you shall have s squared, that is this multiplied by that. It's actually s cubed there. Then you have as multiplied by 9, you have 9as, 9as. Then you come here, b multiplied by s squared, you have b s squared. b multiplied by 9, you get 9b. Plus, you come here, you multiply cs multiplied by s squared, you will get cs cubed. Multiply that and that, this is 4, you will get 4cs plus 4cs. And finally guys, you have d, you'll have ds squared, and then plus 4d plus 4d. This gives us s squared plus 6. So guys, looking now for coefficient of s squared, for this one is 1. So one side we have 1, and then guys, we go to the other side, that is the side of s squared plus 6. The other side for s squared, guys, we check where there is s squared, we have b, and then we go and check again where we have s squared, we have here d, so plus d. So guys, those are the coefficient of 1. Guys, we continue again. We can come for the coefficient that is constant. This is 6. So we look all the numbers that are constant here. And guys, we find 9b, that is a constant. 9b, and then we can check again and you find that you'll have 4d plus 4d, like that. This constant is supposed to be 6. So guys, we can work out that and see what we will get. We can multiply this one by 4. When we did that, guys, we shall get 4 equals to 4b plus 4d. And here we have 6 equals to 9b plus 4d. So guys, we can eliminate d. We eliminate d by now subtracting. Subtract that, d is going to be 0. For this one, you get negative 5b, like that. And for this side, you'll have negative 2. And so therefore, guys, our b is going to be equal to 2 all over 5. That is divided by 5, negative 5 divided by negative 5. So guys, we get our b as that. Guys, now we come and look for d. Because for this, we can use this equation and we can write in terms of 5, whereby we write 5 over 5. One, we write it as 5 over 5 is equals to 2 over 5, like that. And now guys, we look for d. As you can see, it's obvious d is going to be equal to 3 over 5. So guys, we've been able now to get d. So guys, we can underline our b. That is our b. And we have our d here. Guys, now we are looking for a and c. So what guys we are going to do, we are now going to consider the s cubed. Coefficient of s cubed here, guys, is supposed to be 0 because we don't have s cubed. So we check all of them that have s cubed, and one of them is a. So guys, we shall have a, which is here, and then we go along and find c plus c, that is s cubed, and this one gives us now 0. Guys, we can also consider s. As you can see here, there is no s, and so the coefficient of s is also 0. So coefficient for s on this equation will be 9a. Can see it has an s, and then we look for another one that has only an s, that is 4c plus 4c. This gives us 0. So guys, now we come and now do our question. Guys, as you can see, if we were to multiply here by, let's say this is going now to be equal, like a is going to be equal to negative c. And guys, I can now come and replace my a here with negative c. So we shall have 9. Instead of writing a, I write negative c. So it will be like that. Plus 4c, this gives us 0. So this one is supposed to be negative 5c equals to 0. And so therefore c is equals to 0. Either 5 is 0 or c is 0. Since 5 is not 0, then c is going to be 0. So if I put 0, 0 here, even this a is going to be 0. So the a still is going to be 0. So guys, that's what we have. I can underline that and that. So after that, guys, I go back now to my equation. So according to what we have found, this is going to finish. This is not going to be there. A and C. So we'll be left with the B and D only for, that is for the numerators of the equations. So guys, I come here, down here I will write now s squared, our initial equation, plus 6 all over s squared plus 4, s squared plus 9. So guys, when I do partial fractions, I will get b which is 2 over 5, and then s squared plus 4, like that. Can extend that line, plus now I have d which is 3 over 5, is 3 all over 5 s squared plus 9. So guys, that's what I have. Guys, now we come and now solve the equation, because we have been told to look for the inverse Laplace transform. This is what we are looking for. Find the inverse Laplace transform of that. So guys, now we come and do with our equations here. So inverse there, we can leave that. Now we shall be doing this. Inverse Laplace transform of that. Inverse Laplace transform of that. And so guys, this is now going to be, it's going to be now what we call, if our function of t is x, that is function of t is supposed to be s, or let's say x, then guys, we are going to have Laplace transform, that is the inverse of that, is now going to be equal to, we are going to have now x will now be equal to, that is if guys we had, let's say we had Laplace transform of that and Laplace transform of that. So guys, now to get x alone, we will need now guys to get the inverse. So when we, for example, guys, when we do the inverse of Laplace transform of x, guys, we are going to remain with x alone. And this is what we are now doing. This is our function of t. And so therefore x is now going to be, we come here. When we check this function, guys, you can see here we have 4, here we have a squared. And this function gives us now 1 over 5 e raised, not e but cos. This is going to be sine, I beg your pardon, it's supposed to be sine 2t, like that. Because the 2 is there, which is represented as maybe a, and then we have a squared here, then a squared there, then that gives us sine 2t. Plus, guys, when we come here, we have, you can see this is like a, and this is a squared, and we have a squared. And so therefore we'll have 1 over 5 sine 3t. So guys, this is our solution. And thank you guys for listening to me. Bye bye.